If you're looking to kickstart your weight loss journey or break that weight loss plateau and continue losing that weight for good, then this video is for you. In this video, I am going to invite you to a free 5-day challenge where you can learn all the tools, techniques and framework for not only losing that weight but losing it for good. If you're new here, my name is Neela Tyagarajan and my weight loss journey began after I moved to the US from India. After losing 46 kgs of my body weight and after maintaining that for more than a year and a half, I realized that I've been put through this journey to help busy mothers like you not only lose that weight but lose it for good and get back your teen energy, body and confidence without having to give up the traditional Indian foods that you grew up with. So after losing 46 kgs, I went back and I looked at what it took in terms of the protocol or a framework for me to lose that weight. I realized that I followed a step-by-step process, and I tried and tested that step-by-step process on 300 plus clients of mine, and all of them got amazing results, and that is what I've shared in this video. So please take some time to look at this video if you're looking for a step-by-step guide to losing weight. And also do not hesitate to subscribe to this channel, because all that you would get here is step-by-step guides on how to keep your weight loss journey simple and sustainable and keep it as easy as possible and as enjoyable as possible. Now let's get into the 5-day challenge. So I am hosting a free 5-day challenge for you to learn what are the tools and techniques and framework that it takes to lose that weight for good and not worry about always wanting to lose the weight or not able to maintain the weight loss. Let's get that off the mind. Let's learn the correct processes that I follow on a day-to-day basis that helped me not only in my weight loss journey but is also helping me currently maintain that body weight. So all you need is 1 hour of time every day. So block your calendars between August 29 to September 2. In this 5 days, all you need to do is just block 1 hour of your time for yourself. You deserve that time. It's mommy time. So block the calendar and immerse yourself into this enjoyable experience that I'm going to give you, where you would learn and implement and see how easy your weight loss journey can be. It doesn't need to be complicated. You probably overthinking it, and that's why it's so complex. And I do understand, I'm not trying to oversimplify this, but I'm here to show you, I'm inviting you into this experience where I want to show you that even if you have a 9-to-5 job, even if you are that homemaker that's extremely busy, you can still spend as little as few minutes to an hour a day to just take care of yourself and keep this journey so enjoyable, so fulfilling. And the byproduct of this enjoyable experience is going to be weight coming off by itself. So you no longer have to constantly worry about why you're not losing weight, why that scale is not showing results. By helping you focus on the things that matter the most, I am going to immerse you, help you into this beautiful journey of losing that weight for good. So, and you have nothing to lose absolutely other than just spending 1 hour of time for yourself, guys. You deserve this. If you're that mom that puts yourself at the end of everything, right? You put everyone else first and you put yourself at the end, then it's high time. Now is the time. Why is now the time to lose that weight for good? Is because enough is enough. You've spent so much time taking care of everything. You put so much time in taking care of your spouse, taking care of your kids, taking care of the career, that you started putting yourself behind, and that is now manifesting. Years and years of neglecting your body is starting to manifest in some condition that you're desperately seeking to get out of. And it could be knee pain, it could be back pain, it could be medication that you're put into, or it could just be not being able to enjoy that quality of life that you deserve, and you deserve the best. So be it whether you have a medical condition like PCOD, PCOS, prediabetes, diabetes, thyroid, and you want to get out of this back pain and knee pain and any shots and medications, if that is the case, or if you just feel this weight is coming in your way of being able to enjoy the life that you always dreamt to be, or whether just seeing yourself in this particular shape is bothering you so much that you're not able to think beyond this body, is not able to see this inner beauty, because the body is what you're able to see and you want to get that fat out, be it whatever it is, come join me. It's time for you to put yourself first. So join me to this free 5-day challenge and learn everything that it takes. And trust me, you don't need to do this journey by yourself. You don't need to put this pressure on you to try to figure this out by yourself, because if you follow the framework that someone has already followed, that someone has already laid it down for you, your journey, your journey is going to be much more easy, simpler, less overwhelming and more fulfilling. And that is one of the smartest way to achieve any transformation. And that's always the go-to route for me, is like follow the leaders, because they've already laid it for you. That's one of the most efficient way, so that you don't need to spend so much time in trying to figure this out by yourself. So if this sounds like exciting opportunity for you, do sign up. I will give you the next steps towards the end of the video, but let's see what we're going to cover in this 5 days. So the first day is all going to be about busting those limiting beliefs that you have, right? There's so many beliefs that can come in your way of wanting to lose weight or not being able to complete that weight loss journey. So we're going to bust all that limiting beliefs, the myths that is holding you back, and give you the confidence, give you the excitement, give you the motivation, and show you how this journey can be very joyful and fulfilling journey. Because at the end of the day, that's what we desire the most. We desire more joy and more fulfillment in our life, and desire to accomplish the purpose that we had we have been given to come into this existence, right? That could be a little bit deeper for some people, but for some people it could just be like, no, I want to see myself in a better shape. Whatever be it, the day one is going to be the day when I'm going to bust all the limiting beliefs, where I'm going to show you that you are probably standing in your own way. None of the beliefs that you are holding right now is helping you, and I'm going to give you the confidence and show you many success stories of people, not only me, other people who have lost weight and been able to maintain that for good. So it's totally possible, and that's what I want to show on and talk about on day one. Day two is going to be a very exciting jump start, kick start, where we're starting to dive deeper, where we're going to understand why is it that you've not been able to lose weight, why is that the scale is not showing results. And we're going to talk about that in detail, so you will have a beautiful understanding, a beautiful framework to kickstart or resume your weight loss journey. Day 3 is going to be still deeper. My favorite day is all about menu planning, and to make it more simple, what I can say is it's about figuring out what to eat. Guys, 80% of the weight loss effort is coming from nutrition, from the food that you eat, and you want to make this as joyful, as fulfilling experience as possible. So day 3 is going about immersing. Day 3 is all about immersing ourselves in that self-love and beautifully designing what we are going to eat. What are the foods that you can enjoy? There is no need to eat rabbit food, guys. There is no need to eat salads and soups and fruits and keep this journey as boring as possible. You can thoroughly enjoy a lot of foods, and day 3 is going to be, oh, this is the most favorite day for me. I am going to decide the most enjoyable time in my day, which is getting to eat what I want to eat. And you're going to decide this, how awesome it is when you get to choose all the foods that you can eat and not let anyone else tell you. This is one step to taking control of that body, taking control of the life that probably is getting a little bit lost, and you not letting others decide what to eat, you taking that me time to figuring out what you want to eat. Wonderful. One of the favorite things I love to do is show my clients how it's so easy. It can be so enjoyable, guys. It can be so simple, and let's not overthink this, let's not overcomplicate it. And I am here to show you how beautifully you can plan your food. Day 4 is about macros. The success of your weight loss journey is how beautifully you're able to tackle these macros, and what that macros mean in terms of food, how the foods that you're eating boils down into carbohydrates, proteins and fats fat and how all that actually has an impact in melting that fat. We're going to learn about all of that on day 4. Day 5 would be answering any questions that you have, because you might be confused with so much information out there, be it keto diet, intermittent fasting, should I exercise, how much is exercise going to contribute, should I go to gym, should I exercise during periods. So many questions you might be having. So we are going to answer as many questions as possible, and we're also going to have our next steps ready. 5 days of immersion is going to get you to a beautiful place where you want to be, but it's not possible. 5 days is not enough. So what you can do for the rest of the life, rest of your journey, to keep this as enjoyable and as fulfilling as possible, and the steps, the framework, that is what you're going to take at the end of day 5. You will exactly know what you need to do for the rest of your life. So these are what the 5 days are meant to be. So you're going to be having a lot of clarity, and above and beyond everything, you are going to sit down with yourself and confront yourself, which is what we don't do. We try to avoid understanding our own self, and we put ourselves always at the back. The first step to the self-love is sitting and understanding what this person badly needs, because we've taken care of everyone, but taking care of ourselves, self-love, is never selfish. And by doing that, you're showing your family that yes, they also deserve to take care of themselves. So you're leading by example for your family, be it your children, your spouse, be it your community. For anyone, you are a leader by example. You might not realize it, but subconsciously, when you start building these beautiful habits, that's what you're doing. You're transforming your life, you're transforming your family's life, and eventually your friend circle, the community that you are part of, is also going to be transformed. So imagine how much power you have in your hands, just based on the choices that you make, and I'm going to help you make those choices. Why am I doing this? I am doing this as a token of gratitude. I've been able to transform my body, transform my life to the extent that it blows my mind. I cannot have imagined me having this great body and maintaining that for almost 2 years now. I never ever thought from 96 kgs I would have been able to get to 50 kgs, and maintaining that for 2 years, it's mind blowing. And it's not about just external appearance. Internally, so much has changed. I am more grateful, I feel more joy, and I'm enjoying this process of being able to take care of myself so much, being able to see myself in that great shape, great body. My confidence is through the roof, as you can see. My excitement is mind blowing. I've never been excited to this extent that I am in my life. So I have gotten so much of abundance from the universe that it's time for me to share it, because sharing is caring. I deeply care for you. I want every one of you to transform your life in the best possible way, and for that I know that your body is a biggest contributor, because that's how I felt when I was having a thriving career as a corporate mom. I still did not feel very successful, because all I was able to see is just my body. I'm like, what's the point in having a great career? What's the point in being a great homemaker if you cannot take care of yourself? And my self-confidence was so low, my self-esteem was so low, that I stopped posing in front of the camera, and I used to talk so slowly, so subtly, that people cannot even hear me. I remember an immigration officer, when I moved to the US, I asked him a question, and he's like, "Ma'am, you're talking so low, your voice is so low, and you're talking very fast, I can't hear you," is what he said. So my talking was a reflection of the self-confidence, the self-esteem that was in there. So no matter what I was outside, right, I was so much disturbed inside, because my body was coming in my way of happiness. So I know that for a lot of you guys, you're very bogged down, because every time you see a picture of yourself or a video of yourself, you just can't think beyond the body that is, that you're currently at, the shape that you were in. Like, oh my gosh, how did I let myself get into this shape? So I understand that. So I am inviting you for this 5-day workshop, which is just 1 hour a day. It's mommy time. So please go lock yourself and say, this is the time when I'm going to immerse. This is the time for my transformation. Now is the time. So if not now, then when? If not you, then who? That's the question you need to ask yourself. So lock yourself up. block your calendar. It's the first thing you can do. Now, getting to what you need to do to be a part of this challenge. We have spoken about why we're doing this challenge. I just spoke about how am I going to help you. We spoke about what are we going to cover in the next 5 days of the challenge. And the challenge starts on August 29th all the way up through September 2nd. And I'm going to be live in the Facebook group for 1 hour a day between 10 a.m. Eastern to 11 a.m. I'm going to give you all the details, but the first step would be for you to sign up the form that I have in the description box of this video. So click that form and you enter your email address, your name and the country, and register for the challenge. That's the first step. Once you register, you will be taken to a page where it's going to take you talk about the next steps, and the next steps are very simple. The whole process is going to take just a minute for you, right? The next step is to be able to join that free Facebook group that I've created just for the challenge. Nothing else. It's just for the challenge, because I don't want to have multiple different groups and everybody crowding every other space in other parts of the group. So I just created a dedicated group just for the challenge. So I want you to sign up to this free challenge. This is a free Facebook group. So get into that group first and introduce yourself. Do a hashtag my intro. Introduce yourself. Tell what you're looking to achieve at the end of this 5 days. What's the outcome that you want, right? Share your journey, share your story with everyone, because the more and more you come out and you improve your confidence by talking and sharing, the more and more confidence is going to improve, and the more and more your journey is going to get going. So as I said, the first step is fill in the form by entering your name, email address and country. You will be redirected to a page, and in that page, click the click the button which has the link to join to my free Facebook group for the challenge. Join the Facebook group first and then introduce yourself. And if you haven't subscribed to my English channel, which is Transform Me channel, there is an option to subscribe. That's also completely free. And as part of this whole experience, 5-day experience, right, I have an option for you. I'm inviting you, and this is completely optional, for you to be able to join me in a Zoom conversation while the rest of the folks are watching me live in this new Facebook group that I've created in terms of the 5-day experience. If you are able to upgrade, you would be able to join me face to face in a Zoom meeting for an hour and a half. In the first hour, we are going to cover the live part of the training, where everybody gets to see that in the Facebook group, while you get to see in the Zoom. The next 30 minutes would just be answering your questions for the whole 5 days. So if you're interested to upgrade and get into being able to connect face to face and also have this recording that you can use for your life, then I invite you to upgrade to that Zoom meeting, where you can see me face to face and hear me and I can answer your questions, and that will be more of a live. But these are the next steps for you, and I hope you're very excited to get into this challenge as I am. I cannot wait to kickstart your transformation journey, and you know what you need to do next. I'm trying to go live even before the challenge starts by motivating you and supporting you. So I can't wait to see you in my Facebook group for this challenge. So think no further. There is nothing that you're going to lose, as I said. So just block your time and come all full prepared, like with the complete mindset that yes, I'm going to use this opportunity to transform myself. So come in, give in your best. It's time to take care of yourself. It's time to become the best version of yourself. So see you soon in the Facebook group. Until then, stay safe, take care, bye.